Hello again, all, and welcome back to the wonderful world of
Swords and sandals, Gladiator.
After the feats and exploits of Darrophus I, he decided to leave things into the mantle of his son, Darrophus II, who felt rather rebellious against his father and decided to make a name for himself. Let's once again begin with how the mechanics of charisma and taunts work for Swords and Sandals 2, as they do indeed differ from that of the first game, albeit slightly. As before, charisma still gives you a discount towards any weapons and armour, as well as the newly introduced magic shop and potions at the equally newly featured church. Potions and spells are new toys for gladiators to play with, but unfortunately, they require levels in Magicka, so we won't be using them. Sad face. In terms of combat, taunts are still based on charisma levels, both in terms of success chance and damage dealt. They still follow the three main rules of taunt effects in this one, where goading an enemy has a couple extra new effects. If the opponent is wielding a ranged weapon instead of a melee one, this almost always causes the recipient of the noise to shuffle forward. If they have a spell slot that still has not yet been used, they may use it. This time, however, the rule that taunting costs stamina has been removed. All taunts are now able to be used at will. This comes with the downside of no more pit, but we'll take what we can get. The sequel here has also introduced an audience mechanic. The happier the spectators are, the more gold you receive at the end of the battle, given that you haven't lost it. This feature is also modified by your charisma. Are you not entertained? The first arena champion to stand in our way was John the Butcher. After politely asking the other contestants of the championship to step aside so we can have our showdown, we proceeded to shake down this pig proprietor with our overwhelming bellows. But wait, no cleaver? In this one, you don't receive the weapon of your defeated enemy, but it's quite alright. We have our flamey pointy stick thing to accompany us as our best friend on this particular adventure. Every championship is locked behind level requirements as a way to artificially inflate the length of the game. No longer does defeating 3 to 4 enemies give you the right to challenge the next boss figure. After a quick training montage, and with permission from Ulysses Boone, we made it to the evil ninja. The only thing that seems evil about this guy is that he's in broad daylight, wearing odd, multicoloured garb. He may as well be wearing air horns on his feet as well, but no matter. He was dispatched all the same. The next champion was to be a familiar face, son of Stelonius of Southport. With a naming system like that, I can think of one particular white and red dual-wielding maniac his father would get very well along with. However, son here was nothing more than a stepping stone for the true son of this arena. Next on the butchering block was Marksman Dantus. His name might sound hellish, but his attacks sure weren't. Our thunderous tones are able to be heard for a far greater range than an arrow can pierce now, so he stood no chance in the arena.
Everyone just raise your hand, raise it till you touch the sky. All you need to do is just reach down to the top. Let joy bring love and greatness of all. Rage is nothing but love, and I do anything to keep you my heart.
Finally, we arrive at an interesting battle to talk about. This next boss is Evil You, so Rufus had to out-taunt himself. It seems like quite a feat, and it's been a long time since his taunts didn't work all of the time, 99% of the time, so he'd have his work cut out. But after some perseverance, the job was finally done. One final obstacle remained: Emperor Antares himself. Using the power of the voice, we murdered the king and usurped his throne. And that is how Darrophus II, otherwise known as Rufus, became the newest Gladiator champion.